Alrighty, welcome back to the vlogs again. This is obviously the first video after our New Zealand Cycle Classic. So yeah, thanks for all the support on the last 5, I think maybe 6 uploads of throughout the Cycle Classics. Obviously we had the opening presentation, then we had stage 1, 2, 3, all the way through to 5. And that finished, I think, must have been 3 days ago now the tour finished. So just had a little bit of time to recuperate, and then obviously had a few days off. And then yesterday I had my first ride again. I did like 73k around Lake Wairarapa, so legs are feeling good. And then tonight is Tuesday, so we have our annual club ride. But tonight, I haven't done this in about 2 years. I made a video on it 2 years ago. We have the Masterton ACM Club TT Champ, so I haven't ridden my TT bike in like, I think another month again. I barely ever ride it, but what I have got is my C75s, and I can chuck those on to my time trial bike, and I should be flying tonight. So hopefully I've taken some form and my legs aren't too sore, and we'll give the TT a bit of a rip tonight. Alright, so I don't know why it is, but literally last week we had the worst weather I've ever seen for the New Zealand Cycle Classic. We didn't have, I think we had one day that was over 20 degrees, and it was like not warm, no sun, and it was pretty cold the entire week. And then literally the Cycle Classic leaves and it's just blue skies, and it's like 27 degrees today. Yeah, we're going to run the C75, the Durace wheels, and we're going to run this on the Avanti Chrono TT bike. Last time I ran this I had the foils on and it was quick, but it's going to be a hell of a lot quicker with those on. Somehow I have a puncture in this rear wheel, even though I changed the tube on my last ride. Alright, so the training wheels are off, and then here we go. This is what the bike looks like with the C75s on. I think it looks pretty killer like that. Obviously it would be nicer to have a disc, but I don't own a disc, so this is as good as I'm going to get it for now. So it's currently about 4:30 at the moment. The club race doesn't start, like registration's about 5:30 to 6. The first rider goes off at 6, and then I'll probably be one of the last riders. Langers will probably go just after me, so I think I won't be going off until like, I guess, 40ish past 6. So got a wee bit of time on my hands, so I'm going to go get a decent warm up in, because that's what the coach just told me to do. How you going, buddy? Here you go. Alrighty, so last night's TT was pretty hard 40k, I'm not going to be honest. So we started, I think I was like 3rd to last off. Langers went behind me and then Ben went behind him. So coming off the Cycle Classic, my legs have been like, they're sore but they're not too bad. They've still got a little bit of form in them, and I can feel that I'm getting stronger. So the first 25 kilometers was into like, it's kind of slightly uphill the whole way, and it was like a crosswind headwind the whole way out. But then I got to like the halfway mark, and then that from like 20 to 30 kilometers my legs just completely cracked. Like I was still going like 40ish kilometers an hour, but I knew that I just felt uncomfortable on the time trial bike, and obviously I haven't done many Ks on this bike in a while, and my lower back was hurting and I just felt like I couldn't produce much power. So I don't know if that's just because of the week of racing at Cycle Classic or just because of the lack of time in the TT bike, but I just felt like in a terrible position. I just didn't feel very good. But yeah, for the 40k, it was a pretty windy one. I think I've done this course in about 58 minutes before, but last night I did like a 1:01:25, so not a great time, just under 40 kilometers an hour for the 40k. But I'm not completely disappointed. But Lang has had an absolute blinder, and I think he did on his road bike as well. So he did roadie, no time trial bars, just tiny little carbon wheels, and he did like a 58 minute. So yeah, he's clearly on form after Cycle Classic. Yeah, the bike was a little bit uncomfortable last night. I think if I was going to be riding this a lot more, I'd probably try and tilt the seat slightly down a little bit, because I really felt like there was a pressure point right there. And with these bars, I really want to get like the ski bend ones. So like when the bar comes up here and then kind of like shoots up there, and then the shifters at the end. And I'd really like to see, I've got a little bit of stack in here that we put on with me and Maddie, but I think I'd either like to put like that on again so it's sitting up a little bit higher, because that position there is super aggressive and my back almost goes down and it's not flat. And yeah, it's just such a low gap, and with my shoulder surgery it's really uncomfortable. So if I was going to be doing some more time trials, I'd really want to work on this position. But I guess for like a 25 to 30 kilometer time trial, this is fine. But anything over that, like 40k last night, the position just killed me. So that third 10k, I was just so uncomfortable and I wasn't producing any power, so it was really a waste of time. I feel like if I spent some more time on the TT bike, I probably could have easily gone under the hour last night. Alrighty, that is the end of today's video. So we are off into Gravel and Task, the second UCI race of the month already. So that's a 130 kilometer gravel race. So it's about 70k gravel and then the rest of it's on the road. So that is this Saturday. So another thing I forgot to show is last Monday, the day before Cycle Classic started, the local paper did a bit of a article on my racing and then a bit on these videos and stuff. So if you want to have a look at that, the link for that will be in the description for the online version. But yeah, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so now by hitting that button. And if you haven't liked this video, please do that as well.